Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of High Energy Girl. And today's amazing guest is Teymara. Over the past 28 years, Teymara has worked with thousands of people, helping them to create happy and healthy lives with purpose, recover from relationship breakups, loss of loved ones, mental breakdowns, and every struggle in between. Her clients over the years have included many high-profile celebrities such as Michael Marlon, Janet and LaToya Jackson, Lionel Richie, Marsha Hines, Tommy Hilfiger, Paris Hilton, and so many more. This episode was awesome, you guys. We had just so much to cover, and I cannot wait for you to meet Teymara. Hey everyone, welcome to High Energy Girl, a podcast helping women to age stronger because it is never too late to get fit, be strong, and feel sexy. I'm your host, Tracy Gluhige, health coach and personal trainer and founder of highenergygirl.com. Each week, we will either have a guest interview, which will provide you encouragement or an actionable tip to help you age stronger, or I will do a solo episode. Please also join our awesome Facebook group called High Energy Girls, and I'm looking forward to see you on the inside of that group and hope you enjoy today's show. Hey everyone, this is Tracy, and I have a special announcement. In order for me to help more women age stronger, I have created a 90-day one-on-one coaching program. And the goal here is to teach women over 50 how to age stronger while burning fat and boosting energy without going hungry or living in the gym. If you'd like more information, please hit me up at tracy@highenergygirl.com or friend me on Facebook and send me a message. I have a goal of transforming 1,000 women in the next year, and I hope you are one of them. So earlier back, you were talking about the rainbow currency that you posted on your wall, which I did see earlier today.
You did? Yep.
I saw it before. I'm going to actually share it, but I wanted to. So I saw that there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And but a lot of people don't even know what that's all about. So do you want to share a little bit about that?
I think, like I'm just saying to people, just like Google, but there's another one that my girlfriend uses because Google's taken a whole lot of things off. So you'll actually put things in and it gives you nothing, no information to do with this. Yeah. So I'll send you through what she uses for her search now.
Is it DuckDuckGo?
No, it's something else.
Oh.
But it's I'm trying to remember what she said. It could be something like Go or something like that, but it's not .go. It's another one that's come out. Okay. Yeah. But I'm just saying to people, go into Charlie Ward. Right? Or go into Charlie Ward's and look for Nazara Jasara. Right? And listen to what Charlie and the guys are talking about. That explains the new financial system of our new world. New world. Not New World Order. New world.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know New World Order has got to do with the negative path. New World has got to do with the positive path. Yeah? And that people will get a much better understanding of it by listening to those experts, because I'm not an expert to do with that. But again, on my Facebook page, yeah, it's got the guy also wrote a whole lot of information as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So just read what it is that he's actually written, because it explains the monetary side, how they've actually made it so that nobody can mess with it. Mm-hmm. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
Is it quantum? Is it a quantum bill or?
Hold on.
I remember reading about that from Charlie. Do you know who Ron Giles is? Giles?
No.
He was on Charlie's show just like a couple days ago. I want to say
Right.
there was a woman that's going to be on our call tomorrow morning, and there was Ron Giles and Charlie.
Right.
Just the three of them. He is in charge of this whole thing called the Love One Society. And
Right.
so they were talking yesterday, or I think it was yesterday. Because
Right.
it's so interesting. Like, it's so amazing. I posted on Facebook maybe a month ago that if money and time weren't an issue and you could work on a project to help humanity, what would it be? And I had probably 100 people comment on that post, Teymara.
Yep.
And I'm like, I cannot wait to be able to help you make that a reality.
Well, have a guess what? I can't find him. But guys, just go in onto my Teymara Antonio-Wright because I reposted. Oh, yes, Teymara, it's really, really easy. I say to my daughter, I can't do this. I can't find this. She goes, oh my God. Just click on this and then just click on that and there it is. Okay. So can't wait to see what our new Aussie digital gold-backed rainbow currency notes look like. The US ones look amazing. Can you see the digital encryption on them? Even the notes go through the blockchain. It's never been about a virus. It's a military operation to take out the evil, blah, 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 beep, 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 running the show and doing very bad things to humanity, whilst at the same time they throw in a worldwide debt jubilee and monetary reset onto a blockchain that has nodes on the new Starlink satellites so the bad guys can't take control again. The common cold flu will make its way back in April because we're going into, and this is just our normal flu season, So will our new financial system. So the common cold flu will make its come back in April, so will our new financial system. I wonder if it's over Easter. As that would really give meaning to the word biblical.
Yeah.
Yep. And there are like all of your colored notes.
Gosh, they're so gorgeous.
Aren't they?
Total.
Like, and what is actually on the notes?
Who's on the 50? I saw
Okay.
JFK was on one.
Okay, so $100. I don't know who that guy is.
Oh,
The
I don't-
$100 one.
Oh,
is
Ben Franklin.
Okay, cool. Then we've got the 50, which is gorgeous with the flag.
I don't know who that is. I think
Right.
maybe Grant.
Right. Oh, now look at this. JFK.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So cool. Then we've got this guy that looks really interesting.
Jefferson, I think.
Right. Okay. So that's your 10. And then we all know Franklin. Yeah.
No, that's Lincoln.
I mean, Lincoln. What is Franklin? Benjamin Franklin. What did he look like?
He wears like little spectacles.
Right. Okay. And then we've got,
George Washington. Okay, cool.
and
Wow.
that's the one. Yeah. So
That's
there you are.
awesome.
There you are, guys in America. There's your new monetary system. Isn't it just awesome?
Yes, and it's gonna be. Charlie says it's gonna happen so soon, and people have no idea.
No idea. No idea. I've been preparing people and I've told people to sell their shares, whatever shares you've got, like sell, get out.
Of the stock
Get out.
market.
Yep. And I've said to them, go buy gold and silver. Yeah. I'm trying to get onto my guy because I'm wanting some more silver. I'm wanting to get silver, and he's so flat out because I just tell all of my clients, it's like, we're going to have gold back money. So, and it's like, and I'm just letting them know when to pull out of their crypto. I said, crypto is all through the Chinese Communist Party. That's a CCP that have been doing that. That's the cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin and all of that sort of stuff, right? And I never go anywhere. I just say God gives me my money. God sends me clients. God does. So if I get a feeling about something, I listen and I go, right. Charlie goes gold. He goes silver. I go, great. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing gold, silver, same as Charlie. Yeah. Because as I'm also saying to people, if you have been doing this with all of this monetary thing and you have not made a difference with the money that you've got for humanity, you're going to lose it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's going to go. Like anybody that's done anything for any other reason than to make the world be a better place or to help humanity, whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to go. You're going to go under. Sorry. Because it's the only way that people are going to learn. People that have gone down that road. Yeah. Speaking of that, did you on the one that I did with Nick, was I talking about the company that made Anthony Robbins?
No, I don't think
they
so.
Offered me. Oh my God. They found out about me. I went over, had a big meeting with them all, did my work with all of these, suits. Then the suits were all sitting around. All of the contracts were all drawn up and it's like, great. Yeah. So we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to do this TV thing, and then and they changed a clause. When it came time to sign, they changed a clause in it. And the clause was that I wouldn't be flown over to train people to do the work that I do. They would use one of their in-house trainers.
Well, how could that be?
And I said, well, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. I said, because what are you going to do? You're going to use my name and put it out there that this is to do with me. But in actual fact, it's like you're using them, but I'll be the front person to do. It's like, yeah, until we get this all up and running and happening, and then you would be coming over and doing like your seminars. Yeah. And I just sat there and I just looked at them and I said, I'm not signing.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I said, I'm not signing. And they went, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not signing. I'm not doing this. And they said, you are walking away from millions of dollars. And I said, I am walking away with my integrity.
Good for you. Well, and they're going to use a muggle to do your work. I mean, how could a muggle do what you do, Teymara? Come on.
I know. But, but this is what I'm saying to people. This is what the lure of over there, especially here in Australia, yeah? Oh, I'm going to America. Oh, I'm doing this in America, yeah? Oh, I'm going to take my work over there. Oh, I'm going to move over there. I'm going to work over there. It's this pull to come over. What for? To be famous. What for? To be a celebrity. What for? To have a whole lot of money. Good luck with that.
Wow. I didn't realize that. I mean, I want to go to Australia.
Yeah. But this is like Hollywood. This is, like going and living in Beverly Hills. This is the music industry. This is the acting industry. This is to do with like, oh, I'm taking all of my new age thing over there because the new age thing is really big, and then I can do a show. No.
Wow. That's interesting. So my son, we live in the South Bay area. So we live in a rural area on 5 acres, in the country. And my middle son moved down to Santa Monica a few years ago because he got a job down there after college. And he comes home at least once a month. He's like, I hate it down here. It's like everybody's fake. And he's just like, it's dirty. And he's he loves like looking at the mountains and being, more out in the space and having space. But It's a
Yeah.
different beast down there,
Yeah. But it's like, but with this that's going on, as I'm saying to people, I go, everything is going to transform. I said, because everything that's not of the light and everything that is not of God is going to go. Because I said, it just won't be able, the person or the people that run it won't be able to hold it. They won't be able to hold it, yeah? Because it's going to be of the wrong frequency. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And this is what I've said to people, like in regard to the entertainment industry. I said, it's going to be very, very interesting to see who is still around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's still around, because those that are around are the ones that couldn't be bought.
Mm-hmm. I think that I've heard through the grapevine that there's a lot of people who we thought were dead that aren't really dead, that they were just trying to get away. And so they did a identity change. Have you heard that?
Yeah. Yeah. And then also it's like the last batch of adrenochrome out of Wuhan had the virus. They put the virus into it, or they did something with it. They doctored it in some way, shape, or form. So all of the celebrities that were using adrenochrome all got sick.
Oh, wow.
If they got that batch, it was the last batch that came out of Wuhan. Yeah.
Are they still like making that here, or was it only coming from there?
I think it was only coming from my understanding, yeah. And it's like, and this is not something that I know a lot about, yeah, because I don't want to know a lot about it.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
I just don't want to know, yeah. It's like, but from my understanding, it's like it was actually being made, processed in Wuhan in that laboratory.
Oh, wow. Well, that dam is getting ready to break, and I have a feeling that our military is going to break it as soon as they finish the rescue mission, and I think they're close to done.
Yeah, yeah. But like as one of the guys was saying something in regard to, so like, when's it all going to be done and when it's all going to be finished and whatever. And I think it may have been, somebody was talking about, it may have been gene decode. Don't quote me on it. But it's like, hey, guys, right? It's like there's thousands of dumps all over the world. And it takes time for people to go in to clean them out and then blow them up. Yeah, but like here I am in Melbourne, okay? We've got the Dandenong Ranges. We don't have any fault lines. Really interesting. We don't have any fault lines, okay? But on the news, it was like last night, it's like people in such and such experienced like an we had an earthquake go through.
Wow. But you don't have fault lines.
No, no. Like, and all these people are going like, oh, there was all of these bangs like in the middle of the night. And I heard this bang and I heard that bang and I heard another bang, but it's like, it's okay because on the news they said that we've actually had some earthquake activity happening. And I thought, oh, honestly, people, like what Santa's sleigh are you traveling on? Oh my God. Yeah. It's like, hello.
You're
Like
so funny.
people wake up.
Well, I have to say that before all of this, I didn't know anything. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like you, never watch the news, never read the newspaper. My friends made fun of me because I had no idea who the vice president was until a year ago when I smelled a stinky fish and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, why are we doing this? And so I started doing my own research and I started like going, this is just not okay.
Yeah.
So, but I just think that people just don't know what they don't know. There's people who have no idea what's going on. And I hope that there is a way that that they will understand and realize and get right with God.
Yeah. Like I've said to like like my team of people around me that have woken up, I've said to them, like, pull your energy back. Right? Don't go out there trying to make people wake up. Yeah. Pull your energy back, work on you at the moment, because I said, we are going to be needed. We are going to be needed. And the big word that you need to write, and you need to put this up on your refrigerator, is compassion.
Oh my gosh, you want to hear something funny? I'm doing a book club to this book, Compassionate Samurai.
That's it. Compassion. I said that is what's going to be needed, because people are going to need you. They're going to need you. Yeah. So just pull your energy back, work on you, and then just wait. I said, because we don't have that much longer to go with all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we don't have that much longer to go. But it's been like really fascinating, because people would call me and they go, what's going on? Something's going on, T. I go, really? And they're going, yes, there's something. It's like, it's weird. It's like, now you must know something. You of all people, T. And I'd go, oh, yeah, no, I know a little bit of this and that. And I said, so tell me. And they go, yeah. And I go, what do you think of Trump? And anybody that says, oh, he's an absolute idiot, he's a moron, blah, 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 I go, oh, yeah. Anyway, look, I've got to go. But if I find out anything, like, I'll let you know. If people have gone like, oh, he's amazing, and they have, they've done this to him, and this has been like their agenda, I'd go, right, now have you got an hour? And they'd go, yeah. I'd go, right.
Yeah,
now just sit down somewhere, and I'm going to take you through this. And I go, yeah. And then I would say to them, get on to, and I'm trying to remember her name now. She's the woman that did everything about the taking down of the cabal.
Oh.
Christina Usabard, or haven't you seen it?
The Fall? The documentary series?
Yeah, she did the 10-part,
mm-hmm.
and then she's doing the she's doing like a follow-up.
Right.
And I think there's about 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But how she takes you back to the 15th century. She starts it way back then and then brings you through. But I remember my daughter saying to me, like, years ago, she said, you know that they trade us all on the stock exchange through our birth certificates, Mum, don't you? And I looked, I went, what are you talking about? She goes, yeah, she said, we're actually commodities. And if you look at our birth certificates, all of our names are in capital letters. When you put capital letters on, that's a company.
Yeah.
And she said, we've all been used, we've all been traded. They've traded us on the stock exchange using our names because it's in capital letters.
I know, that's awful.
Oh my God. And then when I started to, like with Charlie, and then with the bringing down of the cabal, and then with Janet Usabard, I think her name is.
Janet,
yeah. Yeah. And then how she explained, I said to Alicia, I'm watching this thing and it's about the birth certificates that you told me about years ago. She goes, oh, yeah. And I went, oh, my God.
How old is she?
And she's gone, oh, my daughter is, she's 48. Yeah. And she she went, yeah, Mum. So we've got some people here that are actually having the changes made to their birth certificates. Yeah, your driver's license is the same. If you look at your driver's license, it's all in capitals.
Wow.
I mean, they have done such a number on all of us. It's not funny.
So when we get to the Restored Republic, doesn't all of that go away automatically?
Yes. But it's like, but we've got like millions of dollars owed to us.
Yeah. Well, apparently they have plenty. You've got to check out Ron Giles, Giles, and the Love One Society. His website is QFS for Quantum Financial System 2020.com. It's like
I think I've seen something with him. Was he recently on with who was it that you mentioned before that you had on that has his cap?
Scott McKay.
Scott. Was he on with Scott with anything?
I have not seen him with Scott, but he was just on with Charlie, and his website is like a work in progress, so it's kind of clunky looking, but he has like action plans and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, I trust Charlie, and I feel like if Charlie trusts Ron to have him on a show, then we're in good company, but
I think the thing that I love about Charlie, like, and people were going, oh, well, this about Charlie Ward. And I just go, pull your head in. And I go, what Charlie has done, he has given a platform to anybody that wants to talk. I said, Charlie is not a psychic. Charlie is not a medium who's able to to like go, well, how do I feel about this person? Yeah. I said, Charlie says, hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm just Charlie. Yeah. And somebody said to me, they went, like this Charlie guy, it's like you. You just go, I'm just Teymara. Yeah. And you're coming in and you're doing a reading. The person that's going to be in that room reading for you is not me standing here now. Yeah. And I said, I go in there and I said, and I'm somebody else. Yeah. Because what I'm talking about is not me talking to you. It's what I am being told. And that's what comes through me. And the same as the seminar. And my daughter says to new team members, now listen, you got to realize something. And they go, what? She goes, you know what mum's like, and she's really like friendly and everything else. And they go, yeah. And she goes, as soon as she gets in that room and she's at the front of that room, she changes. She becomes a totally different person, because again, when I'm presenting, I'm getting information through, and I'll just be and then all of a sudden I'll be presenting something and I'll look at somebody and I'll go, can you check on your mother, or can you get your mother to go to the doctor? And they will go, oh, yeah. I said, just write that down. Yeah. And they'll go, yep. And then I just go back in and I'm just presenting.
So it's like you just have all this coming at you and you're just like.
All of this, yeah. And every seminar is different. Every seminar is different based on the people that are in that room.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm working on something at the moment where I'll be able to do, because I'm able to do the deprogramming work on people overseas that have already done work with me face to face. So I'm now working on a way of being able to work with people overseas, doing the same work with them. Yeah. But they have to listen to like the recordings beforehand to get their subconscious mind ready and knowing my voice.
Mm. So let me ask you a question about that. So you mentioned the free recording on your site.
So that's my site is Teymara, Teymara.com, and it's on the home page, and it's called From Fear to Empowerment. Now, what that is, it's a clearing of fear, anger, hurt, sadness, guilt, resentment, worry, frustration, shame, envy, jealousy, bitterness, and pain, and replacing all of those negative emotions with positive. And this is what I've given people to support them through this time. Like being in lockdown, you go into overwhelm, listen to the recording, clear out the negative emotions, chill. Yeah.
So is it a recording that you listen to while you're meditating, while you're walking the dogs, while you're sleeping? When's the ideal time?
You can listen really like when you're going to bed at night is a good one. Just sitting and relaxing is a good time. You can't listen to it when you're driving a car. When you walk your dog, you could give it a go. You could give it a go, but you just maybe like this walking your dog. Going.
You're just flying through the field.
Yeah, you're just having a really trippy time. It was really amazing because it's like the young teens that would come in and, like, well, they do that. They go, it's just like smoking dope. And I go, really? I said, I don't know what it feels like smoking dope, but if that's what it feels like, pretty cool.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I am so interested. I got to do a deep dive and figure out, that would be a good question for you. Now that you kind of know me and you've got a feel for my energy, what would you suggest I start with if I was to do something on my own personal development with you?
Okay. The first thing that I would do is I do the soul reading.
Now,
the soul reading takes 2 hours, and I do them all over the world. Yeah. So what that does, that gets you really clear about your soul's purpose.
Cool.
Yeah. And then it gets you really clear about your sensitive energy patterns and how you've actually, what programming you would have taken in and the result of that.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, look, it's so cool. And then I look at all of the astrological transits. I do your tarot. My tarots are 40 years old. It's like people, and when I read for Shirley MacLaine, like, a few years ago, she said they were sitting on the floor in a hotel room in Denver, Colorado, right? And I'm there and I'm doing the cards and I'm shuffling and I put them out and she goes, oh, what stories those cards could tell. And I looked at her and she said, and I went, yeah. And she said, oh, yeah. She said, those cards are, and I went, yeah. And, and I've got friends that read and every year they get a new pack of cards. And I go, what are you doing? I go, your new pack of cards, it doesn't have any energy. I look at them, I look at my cards and they talk to me. They just talk to me. So you have the cards done. It's like whoever comes through. Whatever it is that I get. Yeah, it's pretty trippy. Yeah.
Cool. And
I'm very blessed. I've got an awesome crew on the other side. And then what I also do when I'm doing the cards, I've got my higher self connecting with the highest self of the person that I'm reading for.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you book on your website? Like, do you have a calendar and do you have everything on your website?
No. All there is on my website, there's you can do a submission.
Mm-hmm.
And you put your details in and then you just write what it is that you want. Yeah. And they'll go, I want an insight session with Teymara. I live in wherever it is that the person lives. Yeah. They can make payment through the website, but it's not until the appointment has been locked in. Yeah, they do the payment through the website, and then I'm working out the exact times with them wherever they are in the world. So and then we do it on Skype. We do a Skype reading.
Okay, cool. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna do it.
Then the person who I'm reading for, you can record it on your computer when you're doing Skype. Yeah, so it records the filming as well as the audio, the visual and the audio, so that and people have to. If people do not have a way of recording, I won't read for them. I go, no, not reading for you. And they go, why? And I go, because I said, what you're hearing goes through your filters. So you will then say to somebody, oh, she told me blah, 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 blah. And I'll go, no, I didn't. I didn't say that. They're not my words. Yeah.
That's smart.
So if it's recorded, you've got exactly what it is that I have said, and I stand by what it is that I say.
Good for you. That's a smart thing. My other friend that's a medium, or she does angel readings, and she does all the same type of stuff as you. She won't let herself be recorded, and I can't remember why. But the way that you just worded that, I'm going to tell her, because I think that makes more sense to me.
Well, the thing is, I just said to people, if you have a reading done by somebody and they will not let you record it, I go, get up and walk out. Get up and walk out, because it's like, but then, like I've been doing this, like I said, for 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you do not look your age. I mean, like your daughter's age.
I'm so into anti-aging. It's like I started doing anti-aging stuff at the age of 30. At the age of 30. And there was a guy in America, his name was Tom Mauer. And Tom started a skincare and makeup and whatever it is, like business way back then. So he was before everybody. No sodium lauryl sulfate, no propylene glycol, no mineral oil. He taught me everything. And I was one of 20 people here in Australia when he came to speak. Yeah. So I started using all of his skincare, shampoo, conditioners, all of that, and then taught people in my seminars about, the harmful ingredients that are in your makeup, that is in your skincare and everything else. So people then would use his products. So he was an industrial biochemist. So it was images. He then became New Ways, and then he became Cizelle, and he's just recently died. But the most amazing, amazing man. So yeah, he's responsible for me with my skin and that, and then with your body, it's like your subconscious mind rules and runs the whole of your body. So I have women that work with me that have got breast cancer and the tumors go. It's like one girl had MS. She was about 35. That's on my website under health. Her story is fascinating. So she'd done every drug for her MS. She only had feeling on her tummy and the soles of her feet. I did some training for a company that she was there at the training, and she got feeling back in the tips of her fingers. She then did another training where I did a bit of the transformational subconscious work. She got feeling back on the side of her face. So she said, could this be happening? And I went, I said, I suppose so. I said, because if the subconscious mind rules and runs the whole of your body, and I said, and what we're doing is that we're working with the subconscious. And I said, and if your illness is connected to something emotional or a trauma, I said, that would make sense. She said, I'm going to come and work with you one-on-one. I went, okay, because she said, I've taken the last drug that's available, and they've just basically said, just go home. And I mean, and here she is with this little boy, the mother of this little boy. Have a guess what? She's cured. She wears 5-inch heels, dances, gone back to running her hairdressing business that she had to give up because of the MS, because she couldn't hold stuff.
Wow.
Your subconscious mind is amazing. Amazing. So I work with my subconscious mind and have all these years in regard to anti-aging.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to have you come back one day on the show. I know you need to leave, but to talk about anything like on that type of a spectrum. I'm going to go and book myself in an appointment on your website. You are awesome, Teymara, and I just want to thank you for sharing your wisdom and passion.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on, right? And much love to everybody out there that is tuned in.
Peace.
Same to you.
Thank you. Wow, that was an awesome episode, and I cannot wait to have her back on the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share this episode with a friend, as we uncovered, just like we scraped the iceberg over so many different topics, and I would love for you to look into them a little bit more and do your own research, because we're going to be talking more and more and more about the truths that are happening out in our country and in our world. And we want to help you so that you can make wonderful decisions for your life in the decades to come. All right. Thanks so much for listening. Be well. This podcast contains the opinion and thoughts of its host and guests. It is intended to provide helpful and informative material on the subjects covered. All statements made on the podcast have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. If the listener requires professional assistance or advice, please contact your personal medical doctor. Both host and guest specifically disclaim any responsibility for any liability, loss, or risk, personal or otherwise, which is incurred as a consequence directly or indirectly of the use and application of any of the contents of these episodes. Like I said, this is my opinion and I could be wrong.